All right, guys, let's just dive right into it here. My name is Ray Langdon. I'm one of the co-owners here of the Sales Lab. Now, why I'm making this video and why you're probably viewing this page is you're probably going to fall into one of the categories I'm going to mention here momentarily. But let's just start off with who we are and what we do. So we are a sales training, recruitment, and really our main objective is to help closers get the skill set they need to ethically close deals in high-ticket businesses and earn lofty commissions. Jesse, my direct business partner, Jesse Gibson, and myself have closed over $31.5 million in high ticket, deals online in the last 36 months or so. We've trained and built multiple sales teams. We're running a few done for you accounts currently where we manage more established businesses with, thousands of leads, multiple reps and, 7, 8 figure annual run rates in those businesses. All told, in the reps we probably trained in the last year, I would say we probably had about 50 good reps come through our program and being placed into high ticket offers. So we do a bit of that. This program in particular is the first time we're bringing something to the market that's kind of a full business in a box at a much more affordable price point. So in the past, anybody that's heard of some of our flagship programs or offers in the marketplace, such as our course, The Hybrid Closer, Remote Sales Academy, our Sales Lab Master Classes, which have been some industry kind of leading or revolutionary masterclass training, which if you look down on the page, you'll hear a couple of clips where people are talking about, what we taught them there. But really the whole objective of this is to give people an affordable program and a business in a box with everything they would need. A couple of the things I hear with, people that are either in sales in online programs, looking to get into sales or have the aspiration, or maybe they're, a lot of people when they start off, they get started off in some type of an affiliate or an MLM type of program. So if you've tried any of that stuff or if you fall into any of those categories, keep listening. If not, you may have clicked on the video wrong because that's kind of who this is for. People that are already in sales, that are already in online, high ticket services, people looking to get in sales, people with networks, people with affiliate aspirations or affiliate and MLM experience. But what we want to give people is kind of our first sales lab business in a box. So as I was mentioning in the past, all those programs I mentioned, the minimum anyone ever paid to work with us was $9.97. And then we have, programs and done for you stuff that goes up quite a bit from there. This program is only $197 to get started. And what we're going to basically give you is everything you need to run a business and kind of create your own little side hustle, whether you want to make this full time, whether you want to do this on the side to start and eventually, supplement that current income that you have. Because I know everybody has to eat and make money, right? So I'm not unrealistic. But eventually you can get to the point where you have kind of your own business in a box and you're able to replace that full-time income and do this full-time for that income, probably for less hours without some of the headaches and problems that occur. I don't want to necessarily say problems, but you all know what I mean when it comes to working for somebody else, right? A lot of us want to be our own boss, and that's a great goal, and that's what we want to give you the ability to do here. So what you're going to get within our program, and I'm going to run through that on the screen here momentarily, is access into the curriculum that I'm going to talk about. You're going to get on 2 weekly calls with me for constant implementation and support. That's what these are. These aren't, sure, coaching sessions, call it what you want. I call them implementation and support because they're to always be moving us forward. What do I need to focus on today, tomorrow, in the next 3 to 5 days? Not stuff that's going to maybe move the needle in the next months or, year, whatever. Like what's going to move the needle right now. And when I'm going to go into the curriculum and what you're going to see here momentarily, this is all going to kind of come together and make sense. We're going to give you the actual offer and the product, right? With a lot of sales reps or people that want to get into sales, the number one thing is I don't have the expertise to coach or consult or start an agency myself. And so how can I sell stuff, especially without sales training, right? We give you the expertise and the training to become a sales rep, as well as the products and services that you can sell. And we give you industry specific training so you become the expert within that industry. So let's kind of run through some of that stuff here. On the screen right now, what you're going to see is this is access to what I call my DM Setter Academy. So I gave a little of my background and Jesse's at the beginning, but Jesse and myself and our third business partner, Adam, have 3 different companies. PDOCS, which stands for Pains, Desires, Obstacles, Common Beliefs, and Steroids, aka attention grabbers in the marketplace. We have the Sales Lab, and we have another brand called Audience Lab, which is our largest company, and that's a data and technology company. We've kind of merged the best of all 3 to build this. And the reason it's falling under the Sales Lab is because this is predominantly sales, but we're giving you PDOCS training in terms of messaging and positioning and Audience Lab products, So you have vetted industry leading products to go sell to a marketplace, right? But you'll see when you get into this curriculum, first you get access to what's called my DM Setter Training Academy, which I've had dozens and dozens, probably well over 100 people come through this training in the last 18 months since I've developed this specific program. And most of these people come from my initial flagship PDOCS client acquisition method program. And a lot of those clients enroll into the DM Setter Academy, where I train and place setters in their business. So anybody coming in the program gets access to this curriculum. You'll see right off the bat, numbers 0 through 6 start here, 5 or 6 tutorials, and then this one gives you access to all your sign up to have the products to go sell. And I'm not going to go too super in depth. I can make another video going more in depth about what's in all of this training. But as you'll see, you're going to start off, and this is going to show you exactly how to use these resources. You're going to prime your profile optimally for the particular offer or products that we're going to be promoting and selling. You're going to understand prospect awareness and sophistication levels. You're going to understand some of the lingo and acronyms within our PDOCS marketing company's brand and the strategies that go into that. You're going to understand your duties and responsibilities before you start doing the outreach. And then lastly here, number 5 is what's called my sniper versus shotgun approach. I show you a much more dialed in approach to do outreach than maybe a lot of the programs trainers or gurus are showing you out there. And then you get access into your affiliate training sign up, which gets you into all the products, which I will go cover here momentarily. Actually, we'll go cover that right now, and then I'll dive back to this. So in here, you're going to have access to go promote and sell all these products. So Audience Lab is a data and technology company where we're tracking over 280 million users in the US and 1.9 trillion behaviors daily. That goes into a database where we can segment them into certain audiences to give to our companies and our brands and our agencies that are advertising to a specific market. So what we really are is lasered, dialed in, targeting audiences without having to go through all the hassles of what people have to do on advertising platforms and how hard the interest levels have become. And again, when you get into this aspect, and this is number 6 within the program, right? You saw the little guide, you'll have a lot more understanding and product industry knowledge. That's what I talked about. But we have products for your clients that might be B2B who you're talking. We have products for B2C. Our identity resolution or our super pixel product down here for any client that has an existing website getting existing significant traffic to that website. We can basically slap one piece of code onto their website to increase anonymous traffic into warm leads very, very quickly. So we have some great products that we guys can going to give you access to all of the training and curriculum that I had just mentioned there in the DM Setter Academy, 2 weekly calls with me every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. We meet for 45 minutes and we just screen share and go through what your outreach is, what are some of your conversations, what your profile looks like every step of the way to make sure that you're dialed in. Now, you saw the 6 steps to get started, and then there's also going to be up here, you'll see advanced trainings and ongoing. So this will be going forward. You might have all kinds of more specific, like, hey, Ray, I want to start creating some content and posting. Here's a training on creating posting ideas and content repurposing. I want to use Facebook groups. Here's a training on how to use Facebook groups to get leads. I want to get better in my Messenger script. There's an example of that. So there's a lot of great advanced trainings that are more specific to, what you might be looking to do and accomplish that are also in here as complementary trainings that are going to be super, super relevant. But you can get started before you necessarily need these. You go through the first 6, you get out there and you get started, and then you go through a training or 2 like this a week as you start implementing all of those strategies. So again, for $197 a month, you get to work with a couple of guys that have closed well over 30 million in high ticket deals, that have trained hundreds and hundreds of DM Setter reps and high ticket reps, that build out sales teams for very reputable, established, and profitable companies. And we do so all ethically solution-based sales. That is at the core of what we do in our Sales Lab brand. And if you guys choose to go through this page, click the link below or watch some more videos, you should get a better understanding of that. Thanks everybody for your time. Hope to see you on the other side, and would love to see you cranking by and earning some cash here shortly.